Friends, this is Tony Dizant, space rocker of the planet Earth, back with another live video today. It's a Sunday. Some people call it a fun day Sunday. And tell me in the comments what you guys doing. Well, I usually take a break from politics on the weekends, but there's so many things happening right now in this country that every time I turn around, I have to come back and give you a little bit of the not so fake news. The not so fake news. And I'm going to go over them and talk about the subject that I want to talk to you today, which is it will happen again. That's the subject. It will happen again. And if you stick around, you're going to learn something today. But this, what's happening right now, kind of goes with the subject that I want to talk to you today. So I'm going to give it to you, even though it's just starting. They are having riots in Los Angeles. Nothing new. It has happened before. But this time, it has to do with immigration. There were some immigration people uh, doing protests, and it kind of got out of hand. And President Trump activated 2,000 National Guard troops without state approval. Not that the state has to approve it, but I don't think so. But he went ahead and used his federal power to put the National Guards on the street to be able to ease the situation, because these people were making chaos. And of course, I've talked to you about the immigration thing before and all that, but it's a very sensitive subject. And I really don't like to go into it because I'm an immigrant myself. And most of us that come to the United States are immigrants. And most of the people that came to the United States came from other countries. So it's a very, very hard topic to cover. But either way, that's what's happening right now. And that's going to be happening in the days to come, I believe. Even though they activated the National Guard and they have troops there, they're also thinking about putting the Marines, the military as well. So the National Guard, 2,000 troops, they thinking about reinforcing with the Marines. And it might escalate, it might not. We'll just see what happens during the week. But that just gives me a chance to talk to you about what I want to talk to you today. It will happen again. It will happen again. And most of the people are going to say, well, what's going to happen again? Everything that happens again. Why? Because it already happened and people saw it. And there's a lot of copycats out there. There's a lot of people that, if it's good, they usually don't copy it. But if it's bad, they copy it. So it's usually the other way around. If it's bad, people keep doing the same thing. And if it's good, not many people do the same thing. But history has shown us that if it happened before, it's going to happen again. So it will happen again. And some of the kids these days, they think they're all original and everything. Oh yeah. Well, nobody has done this before. They can be far, far away from the truth. The truth is, usually everything that you think hasn't happened already happened. The thing is that you don't know it happened. You don't know it, but it already happened. Most of the things that's happening right now in the world, even, has happened before in some way or form. Even new innovations, even new technologies, they are developed through things that happens in the past. So it's like it goes one block on top of another, one block on top of another. But if it didn't happen before, then you couldn't build on the past. So in in a way, it already happened. And if it happens, or if it happened, it will happen again. Now, one thing for sure is you can't change what happened. What happened, it's already happened, and you can't change it. You could do it a better way, but you can't change it. So, what am I going with this? Very simple. It will happen again. And that's what's happening right now, because I don't know if you guys are old enough, but not too long ago, there was a guy that said, we all need to get along. And that time was a chaos. I believe it was 1992, Los Angeles. So that wasn't really too long ago, if you think about it. But in the beginning, they were saying, no, the president activated this, and it hasn't happened since 1965. And I know what they were doing that for. They were doing it because they were trying to relate it to the civil rights movements. The immigration situation has nothing to do with the civil rights movement. Has nothing to do with that. The immigration situation is a very sensitive subject, but it's a subject that we have to deal with, because there's been a lot of people that have come in this country that want to create chaos and want to do harm. And that's mainly the reason why the immigration subject is very sensitive. And that's mainly the reason why we have to start protecting who comes in here, where they come from, and what they want to do once they're here. And do we have a lot of we have a lot of places to put people in this country? Yes. We merely, like, I don't know, 350 million people compared to other parts of the world. We do have a lot of room for people to come in. We do have a lot of room for kids to be born in this country. We do have a lot of room for people to come here and do the right thing and work and be here legally. But if things get out of hand, things got to be dealt with. And so we know it already happened and it will happen again. So now we have to deal with it in a more timely manner, basically. And that's all I got to say about that, because we are going to be talking about this probably for the whole week, because people like chaos and people like all kind of civil unrest. Let's say that. Some people find it entertaining. I don't. I don't particularly find it entertaining, but some people do. And it keeps people distracted too from doing what they have to do. Keeps people glued to the TV. Oh, look at what he did. Oh, look at what he did. Oh, look at what he did. Oh, look at what she did. That's just human nature. And if it happened, it will happen again. There's going to be more to come of this subject. But for now, I want to say hi to everybody. I want to say hi to all the people around the world that follow my music and follow my videos. I know who you are, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's been over 82 million of you picking on my channel. Sneaky peeky on my channel. The Space Rocker of the Planet Earth channel. Thank you so much. This is Tony Dizant, Space Rocker of the Planet Earth, still living in this beautiful planet called Earth, today with the subject of it will happen again. Just wait and see. Wait and see.